I really wish I had my tripod, but I felt like this was the perfect time to partially sit down and talk about discipline and why we all need it in our lives, especially as we get older. So a good example is me waking up every morning, 5:45 a.m. I know I have to be at the gym in half an hour, so by 6:15 a.m., I say to myself, I have to go to the gym. I have to go. Do you see the problem with me telling myself that I have to go? Because if I change my mindset and I say, I get to go to the gym, I am speaking from a different perspective. I get to go. That turns into I'm thankful to go to the gym, and I essentially build a habit of, being able to go to the gym simply because it's my choice. Because when you say, oh, I have to go to the gym tomorrow morning, is someone forcing me? Or is it by my choice, right? So we have to watch the words we use, because the simplest word, literally, I changed one word and the whole meaning of the sentence and me going to gym in the morning has changed. But I encourage you to use the word instead of, oh, I have to go and work out, or I have to go on my walk, or I have to go and walk my dog. I get to go and walk my dog. I get to. And that you are thankful to go and get that opportunity, because not everyone has the same experiences as you. And if this is something you really want for yourself and you want to build that habit, you have to make it as appealing to the mind as possible, because we become our thoughts if we don't watch out and watch how we talk to ourselves. And that is the number one priority. How we talk to ourselves, how we view ourselves will be reflected in how we approach others and how we interact and communicate with them. And discipline is different than motivation. Let me tell you why. Motivation, like I said in one of my past videos, can either be from external or internal factors. So you don't want to rely on external factors too much, because it won't get you too far. But you want to have that internal motivation, that internal gratification for completing tasks. Even if the task is as simple as getting up in the morning, right? That's your first task and you do it. Where discipline comes in is that you have to do all of these things in a day. And you also recognize that if I sit around here all day and I don't get out of bed and I don't get up and I don't go and walk and I don't go to work and I don't study, no one is going to come and save me, right? No one is going to come to your rescue. Sure, you may have your friends and family that come to check in on you from time to time. Like, I know I schedule calls with my friends. I try my best to do it once in a month, if I can't do it every week, to touch base with them, and I give them an update on my life. Because before, it was easily me dumping a lot of my unprocessed emotions, of the things that I couldn't get to myself. And now, through practices like journaling, mindfulness, meditation, exercise, fueling my body with better foods and nutrients, drinking water, it comes a lot easier. And the way I come across to people is much more gentle than saying and looking at everyone like they owe me something, right? Because no one owes you anything. You owe it to yourself to get up and get moving. You may have heard of the power of habit. Everything takes time. Nothing will change overnight, but starting is the hardest part. It's cooking that very first homemade meal, eating broccoli for the first time, eating spinach for the first time, trying that chia seed pudding for the first time, signing up for the gym. And then another essential part for me was conquering my fears, because we can have these very irrational fears in our minds, when in reality, if we just did it, we would be just fine. For example, I had to walk here, I'm alone, and I almost thought, oh, what are these people thinking of me? But there's people around me, you just can't see them. They're playing games, there's a lot of activities going on, I hear children playing. So why should I be worried about them when they're not worried about me, right? I'm worried about talking on this video, getting some content out there, helping at least one person that sees this video. So that's another part of putting your own perspective first. Because oftentimes, like for example, when we go to meet a new person, we're very nervous, and being nervous is fine because that means that this interaction means something to us. It has value. That's why we're nervous. So oftentimes we'll say to our friends or ourselves, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I wonder what this person is going to think of me. But do we ask ourselves, oh my gosh, I wonder what I'm going to think of them? Because sometimes we forget, right? We're so consumed with the idea of the other person, and that as soon as they come into our lives, they're going to save us or help us, right? And I'm not saying that people don't need partners in life. Like, we live in an interdependent society and we need people to survive. We're social beings, we're curious by nature. But my point is, you have to be secure in yourself and know yourself before you even approach another person, right? And start to be intrigued and ask them about themselves, right? So this is also a part of the healing process. It takes time. I'm not in a rush. I don't have a certain deadline to be healed or to be complete. I think you'll just know when that time is the right time for you. So I hope this was a good video. My arm's kind of getting sore. I wonder if I stand up. It's okay. It's okay, I liked it back here. Okay. So yeah, I hope this helps. I hope you're also taking the time to be by yourself, right? Because people can ask you, are you more introverted, extroverted? Are you an ambivert? But people need to be alone. Like, I need to be by myself to figure these things out, right? I need to listen to my own voice, my emotions, and learn how to deal with them, and my thought process, and make sure my thoughts aren't harmful. So yeah, in conclusion, we all need discipline in our lives, and do not mistake discipline for motivation. Oftentimes motivation, we're looking outside of ourselves. So I hope you really take the time and listen to yourself, and I hope you like this video, and until the next video, I hope you all take good care. Bye.